Hello and welcome to Soups and Sabers. My name is Jordan. With me today on this special occasion is Ron. How you say, Ron?
I'm good, man. This is the first time that you and I have been together in a while here.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, dude. We took a little bit of a break after the summer and all the craziness that was going on there, but it's good to be back, and we've got a hell of a fun episode here today, so I'm stoked.
And we're recording this in September. I think we're going to release it in October sometime after Peacemaker. So it might be funny if we have a podcast between then. You and I are on, and they're like, they were just on last week. What are they talking about?
There's like some breaking news thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, we also have a special guest. He's been on the show before. We have TJ back. All right, TJ.
Hello. Great to be back. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. It's always such a fun time. And I got some great picks, I think. Like Damon said, I'm a little biased on a couple of them, but it's going to be a great time. I'm excited.
Yes, and TJ just spoiled who the last guest is. We have Damon. How are you, Damon?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Whoops.
Leave it to TJ to spoil my surprise appearance, I guess.
You guys come as a package deal at this point, right?
Yeah,
exactly. You guys in the comic corner, boys.
And also, like, if you're, reading the description of the video before you click it, or the podcast before you click it,
Yeah, Jordan was referencing the Spotify listeners. Anybody who's out watching has known since the second they got here. Our presence is just a little stronger on Spotify, so we got to appeal to both.
Exactly. You know what? I'm going to make an executive decision here. Spotify listeners, you're actually going to be able to watch the video version on Spotify. Since we're talking comic covers, you can switch between audio and video on Spotify, actually. So that's really cool. So yeah, in the last less than a year, I don't know, I've started doing it more. I've started noticing it more on more podcasts. But if you upload the video file, you can just they can just turn off the video and it'll just show you the thumbnail instead. But,
nice.
Yeah, so that's all boring stuff. All right, we're gonna be drafting Marvel comic book covers here. Must be Marvel. We're gonna do 5 rounds. And I guess the rule is here it can be trade covers, it can be omnibus covers, it could be single issue covers.
Most of mine are covers, dude. If it
variants
was there,
too. Yeah.
If it was there, it's in play. We always tend to do these drafts as open as we possibly can without infecting the integrity of the draft. And this one was
integrity of a comic book cover draft.
Yeah. but it was almost interesting with this one because it was so open. It was super hard, right? To figure out what we were going to do and how do you balance out the thing of classic covers with more recent covers that you love.
Right.
It was one of those things where because the boundaries were so open, it made the whittling down process harder.
So much so that I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to put a restriction on myself here, which is I must draft comic book covers I own. So that's where I'm going with it. It also makes it easier, I guess, because then it narrows it down from the thousands of issues that have been published by Marvel Comics to, the 200 or so that I own, whatever I own. Okay. We're going to do the draft order here live on your podcasting screens, wherever you're listening or watching. So let me go ahead and share the screen. We got the randomizer list here. It's going to randomize. It once I click randomize. So we got Damon first, TJ, Ron, and then me last. So that's where we're going to be going with this.
Randomizer said guests today, I guess.
Yeah. You know what, though? I just did one yesterday, and it put me last then as well. I'm starting to think randomizer has an issue with me. But
Jordan bias, perhaps, might be something to look into. The algo, who knows?
Yeah. All right, well, here we are. We are going to kick it off if nobody else has anything else to add or before we go. But, Damon, you are on the clock.
Oh, man, how much time do I have? Do we have, little sound effects for the draft?
We have all night. Actually.
All right, I'll be quick. You ready for this? Because I'm
Yes.
going with a very wide net here on a number one pick. Trying to get the most amount of yeses and votes possible with this one. Infinity Gauntlet, number one.
Oh, okay.
It is iconic for the general audience. It is iconic for Marvel. It is iconic with Thanos. It is just, to me, nothing short of iconic.
It has basically set the standard for like every superhero movie poster we've seen in recent years, right? It was going to be my first pick. I'm very upset. I even have it signed by Jim Starlin here.
Wow. Okay.
I have mine right underneath me too.
It was going to be my first pick, man. Damn you, Damon.
Sorry.
No, it's a great pick, dude. It's a fantastic pick. It's for pound for pound for me, the most iconic Marvel cover of all time by far.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, it kind of did set the tone for movie posters too for superhero movies. You have like the not so much floating heads, but you have the centerpiece, and then everyone kind of around it, right? So it is a classic in that regard. I've said iconic like 19 times, but I can't think of a better word for it than that.
Damn it. I was praying it was going to get to me at 3. I thought you guys were going to get cute early. Oh, man. All right.
You were hoping for that Jeff the Land Shark one or whatever. You're like, yeah, let's go.
Yes. Oh, man. It's a great pick, Damon. It's a great
It is
pick.
one that I feel like here's where you're talking about iconic, right? You said it a lot, but I feel like people that haven't even picked up a comic would know this cover or have been aware of this cover, especially after how popular like the Infinity Saga was. Like, I feel like we've even seen like fan posters mimicking this, style for Infinity War and Endgame covers. So, it's up there as one of the best.
It's to the point where every single comic book movie today gets like a Boss Logic edit with like this style, right? It is literally the template for what we see in almost every movie today. So not only is it awesome, but it's revolutionary in that way. So great first pick.
Yeah. All right. We will go over to TJ. You are on the clock.
Break my heart here, TJ.
In the hot seat. As always, I misunderstood the assignment, so I'm going to be going off the fly, just like Damon here. And I gotta go with the classic, Journey into Mystery, number 83, baby. Thor's first appearance. Got Thor on the cover, swinging the hammer, fighting the Cronins. And I mean, it's classic. And obviously, as the Thor fan, it's where it all began. So Gotta choose that for my number one.
Journey into Mystery. Here, we gotta pull this stuff.
Yes, I am working on that. It's running a little slow.
I am trying to think also big picture here, because this is also covers, not just the individual issues.
Yeah,
correct. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I picked it, obviously, the issue, but I like the cover itself. I want to say it's Kirby, but it might be Ditko, actually, on the art. But, I mean, when I think of, like I said, just classic Thor, this is what I think of. So that's what I had to pick for my first.
Kirby was the penciler. The inker was Joe Sinnott.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, and I'm a freaking nerd for Kirby. I love anything Jack Kirby. I also love how like you can see the hammer like flying through like the little shadows of it. So yeah, like I said, just classic for me.
That font in itself is so classic comics too, right? Mm-hmm. That is like when you think of like 80s, 70s, even before that comic, I mean, 12 cents, who, I don't know when the hell this year, the year that this thing came out in, but it's just, it kind of plugs on those nostalgia heartstrings a little bit in a good way that I'm sure a lot of the picks that we're going to take today will
62. Do. This is 1962.
Okay. Yeah. 62.
What in the thumb rock men are those things flying out of the helicopter?
Cronin's, bro. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's what Korg is.
Really?
Yeah, those
Really?
that's what they looked like, man. 60s were awesome.
Bunch of green Ben Grimms floating down here.
Yo, you don't want to see what the Skrulls looked like in their first appearance. Fantastic Four number 2.
I do know they turn into a cheeseburger.
No, they turn. Well, I mean, eventually, I guess, but they turn into cows.
To the slaughter farm with you.
Dude, the 60s were so fun.
Spoken like someone who's there.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like
I miss
he
it.
lived
I
it.
miss it. No, I don't mean
He lived it.
Let me clarify. I don't mean the time period. I mean like comics specifically.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
I know what
comics
you
in
mean.
this
Yeah,
case.
no.
You're like
Just to clarify for everybody out
post-civil
there.
rights. Post-civil rights was the time, though, not the pre. Right?
I'm not getting that comics specifically. I don't.
Oh,
miss
Lord.
the decade.
Yes. All right, Ron, you are on the clock here. We've had a team up Infinity Gauntlet event issue, and we've had a Thor first appearance. Where do we go with you? Is it Jean Grey 1 or what is
Not
this?
yet. Not yet. I'm going to stick with sort of the theme of iconic covers. I'm going to take what I think is the most iconic besides from the one Damon took. I'm taking Secret Wars number 8, the OG black suit Spider-Man. There's not a lot of frills to it. It's not a cover that on a first glance really blows your socks off, but it's one that has stood the test of time and been super iconic and almost is, for me, the cover that defines that 1984 Secret Wars. Like when you think of Secret Wars, this is the cover that you think of. And it's
100%.
And it seems like, hopefully something that we may get redone, even if it's revamped, whatever, in this modern day Secret Wars movie that we're going to get, hopefully at least, if leaks are to be believed. But that has nothing to do with why I took it, obviously. I just think it's one of those sort of evergreen Marvel covers that when you think of Marvel comics, there are some that come to mind instantly. The one that Damon took is one. I think this is one. I think, not to tip picks, I think the first Fantastic Four cover is another one. There's just some that come to mind every time you think of those golden age Marvel comics. So yeah, that's where I'm going to go one here.
You know how I was able to get this on the screen so quickly is that I pre-saved this as one of my picks if I didn't pick one that I own, because I don't own this one. But I figured even after I made that decision, somebody's picking this. So I've had it like preloaded, like ready to go. So,
and again, it's not something on a first glance that's going to blow your socks off. Like I said, it's not this fantastic, like, whoa, stops you in your tracks, but just that sort of hero shot of Spidey in the black suit. It's just so damn iconic, man.
This is one of the first key issues I ever bought. That's how much I love this cover. Nice. So I'm totally with you. It's just iconic, especially when you think Secret War. At least for me, it's this one and then the Doom cover when he's like all messed up on the front.
The 2015 one.
And are you talking about that? I think the original one had a messed up Doom one. Yeah.
I didn't know if you're talking about, because there's in the 2015 one, there's also a cover of just Doom's face on. It was the one that was in Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
Yeah, the Alex Ross.
Yeah.
Secret Wars 10 is the one that you're referring to, TJ. Yes, where Doom is all messed up.
All right.
Okay, sure. No, yeah, good pick. I mean, how many times do we have a draft where Spider-Man in the symbiote suit is one of the first options that it always gets taken? So, I mean,
if it's a potential option, it's gone in the first.
Yes, as it should be.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not going. Like I said, I'm going off ones I own. This one is more of a sentimental pick for me because this one is one of the first comics I owned. This is my dad was subbed to Amazing Spider-Man back in the 90s. And I had the 3-issue, or maybe 2 issues out of a 3-issue arc of it or whatever. But I finally got like one of them had a cover ripped off, as I was a kid. I didn't know what I'm doing with comics. I wasn't treating them well, but this one was always taken care of well because it had a nice, cool, like foil cover, I guess you would say. But it is Amazing Spider-Man 388 here, Life Theft, the final chapter. So this shiny blue, it's like it shines when you like hold it in the light and stuff. It's really cool. And you have, this is the arc where, why am I blank? Vulture, like takes the like life force from Peter, and Peter becomes old, and then also his parents are back alive, right? And they're actually not his parents. All the comic book tropes are in it, but I just think this cover of him like crying out as he's holding his parents, and it just really has always stood out to me. That it's almost the first image that always comes into my mind when I think Amazing Spider-Man comic covers. So mainly because it imprinted on me at such a young age, but yeah.
What I do like about it too is it's also one of the few covers we'll probably pick today where it doesn't take up the entire cover because you have a huge border around it. That's just splitting, which to me stands out more than the actual image.
Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things that you can tell, like Jordan, you were talking about sort of that like chromey effect. In person, that blue probably looks really cool, like when you're going against the light and like, it
does. Yeah.
It's one of those ones that I think is probably better served in person than it is in a digital.
And it's a double-sized issue too, so it's actually pretty like, pretty sturdy cover too. Like it is, like almost like poster board type cover. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very strong. Yeah. That's why this cover didn't rip off like the other one.
I had one like this, but it was green. It was also Spider-Man, and it was like a silver like picture on the front, and like you said, it's like holographic. So I know exactly what you mean. It's like a thicker kind of cardstock.
Yeah, and for a while, like this was one of the only ones I had. Was this Life Theft arc, and it would be like the one I would read as a kid. But I was missing either issue 2 or issue 1, so I was only reading like I think I was missing issue 1. So I had like issue 2 and 3 of this 3-parter, and I didn't know what the hell happened in the first one. And I recently bought that one in the last couple years and read it, and I was like, oh my god, like I actually know what this arc is now. And I actually talked about this on a podcast called Spider-Man Book Club. This was one of the arcs that I talked about on there because it's just near and dear to me. So now I'm like, do I go for another sentimental one or like a more modern one? I think because we're going back to Ron, I want to take this
son of a bitch. I swear to God, Jordan, I swear to God, if you take it.
I don't know which one you're talking about, and I'm torn between two. I'm gonna lock in Ultimate Spider-Man 10 is what I'm locking in here. So this is Ultimate Spider-Man 10 of the new Hickman run. Anytime you have Spider-Man's eye like this and a reflection in a movie, in a cartoon, in a comic cover, it's like chef's kiss to me. So I really love this cover out of the more recent Ultimate run.
It's a good pick. I have an Ultimate cover as well. This is not the one, but this was one of the ones I was considering throwing in.
Okay.
It's a great cover, man. It is. I'll admittedly, I'll just tell you because I don't think I'm going to take it. The one that I had, actually, there's two. The main one that I had, I may still take the other one in the last round, depending on how cute I want to get. But the other one that I had was 7, the one that's split down the middle, and it's half Goblin, half Spider-Man. I love that cover, man. But this one's great too. Like
the out of the Ultimate,
it's just quintessential Spider-Man.
Out of the Ultimate ones, I was actually also looking at the Goblin one that was like the broken thing, and you have like the reflection in there too. Yeah, that was another one like that. But yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man 10.
What do you guys think?
I think it's fascinating pick to have something fairly recent. What I find most interesting about this cover is like this scene really I don't even think even happened in the book.
Most of these covers in these Hickman books do not happen. Yeah.
Isn't that ironic? Is it fun?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It feels like a little bait and switch on the cover side, but the artwork's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. And I agree with what you're saying too, Jordan. It's just such an iconic image, like the eyepiece. And I also want to shout out whoever did the colors on it. Like, I mean, maybe this sounds dumb, but I just feel like the red really pops,
It
really
does,
makes the eye glass, like it makes your eye focus on the image. Yeah, I really like this one. Good
and not
pick.
just that, because on the band part, it's straight black and white, so it's completely like that's actually I just noticed that now. That's gorgeous.
Yep, it blends very well together with like the sort of strip on the side with the text and stuff too. It's a very smooth, very clean cover.
Yeah, very well thought out.
Yeah,
Matt Wilson did the colors on this.
My
Here's
boy
what
Matty.
I'm gonna do.
Matty
Here's
Wilson.
what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna commit to this. In the show notes, I'm going to put the credits for all of these covers that we draft. So that way, if we forget to mention it live on the show here, it's credited there because they do deserve all of that love. So
Matthew Wilson and Clayton Cowles on lettering. That's like who does every single Marvel book, pretty much 80%.
When I do our show, and I always make sure I put in like all the way down to the editors and assistant editors, it's like I've started to really get to know the 2-3 letters and colorists in the business.
Dude, early Marvel, Artie Simek, Jack Kirby, Stanley, like everything.
Yes,
literally everything.
Yep.
All right, Ron, where we heading to next?
Back to me here, and we are going. We're going to go with another one of TJ's boys here. We're going to go the Donny Cates route. We are going King in Black #5, the finale.
Yes.
The wrap up. This is another one that I own. Actually, it's over there on my dresser. I'm not going to go grab it for the sake of time, but this is the Venom cover where he's holding the red Necro sword, and it's kind of half skeleton. It's just such a cool cover. Again, one of those sort of very artistic, very detailed. I love the leaves and even just all like the little sort of blue details on the outside. It's so intricately done. I love it. And as just a diehard horror fan, it kind of plays on those emotions a little bit too. It's just right up my alley. Everything that I love in a superhero cover. Maybe a little bit of an early pick, who knows, but I think definitely worthy of it.
It's definitely the most stylized of the ones we picked so far.
Yeah. And if you're not a fan of that style, maybe it might be a little too much for you. But for me, it's really cool. It even invokes some like fantasy undead vibes a little bit, right? You know what I mean? It kind of hits on all the things that I personally love. So it's
looks very like 90s heavy metal cover.
Yeah, right.
Cover.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a kid in my school who's heavy into metal would have had this on a T-shirt as he's walking in class.
Yeah. Some bands you've never heard before.
Like King in Black. Who is that? Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love it. And I think if you've read the story too, the cover just fits so well with like the culmination of that run.
What did you guys?
So sad where symbiotes are right now, though.
Yeah, not to take us all the way down the rabbit hole. What is your guys' opinion? Because I loved it, but I know that it's a very kind of divisive thing, especially the way the ending was. A lot of people
King in Black.
A lot of people I thought I've seen, say, oh, it was very abrupt, and it kind of wasn't, for a 3-year buildup, it wasn't the payoff they were expecting. What did you guys think?
Personally, me, I'm a big Donny Cates fan. I personally loved the ending. I just hate where we went afterwards, which that's a whole other discussion. But if we could just take Donny Cates' ending and like just leave it there, like beautiful. I thought what they did for Eddie Brock, finally bringing him into like a culminate, like an actual character and not just like a dude who hates Spider-Man. I love it. And like I said, it just makes me sad of, like I said, we kind of dropped the ball, I feel, but I loved it.
Next.
If you want to hear more of TJ rant about current Venom, you can
gosh.
plug. You can listen
Plug
to
it up.
the show.
Plug it up.
Venomore haunts my nightmares, dude.
This man walked into his shop with a stack larger than Everest itself because he accidentally subscribed to Venomore.
Yeah. Well, and shout out to my
All of it.
shop. Shout out to my shop. I love my shop. They are the absolute best. And I love and hate this. But if you pull, so like I pull Thor, right? They will pull like kind of all the adjacent Thor stuff. So like if there's an event, they pull kind of all the tie-ins. So I had Venom on my list. So they automatically just pulled Venomore and all of the Venomore tie-ins, which was like a million freaking issues, dude. It was
Well, you know what? Like,
still haunts me, man. It still haunts me.
So when you sign up at your shop, is it like via paper, or like do you just tell them while you're there? Because like mine, I can tell them while I'm there, or they have a website and I can just add and drop titles on the website.
Yeah,
And
my
like,
shop unfortunately doesn't have that.
Okay.
I actually talked to them about that. We don't have that, but I've been going there for years now.
Because like
so
mine will be an option of like if I type in Batman, it'll be like
Mhm.
Batman, or it'll be like Batman all titles, and I'm like, oh, okay, definitely not all titles. Do
Yeah.
not have that.
Yeah, after
Congrats,
Venomore,
we
I've
just got
learned
the
to
latest issue of
specify.
Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right,
Yep.
right. They would put everything in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've learned to specify just the main title.
title. Right, right. Okay. Well,
TJ.
it's
Oh,
your
it's
turn,
my,
TJ.
me.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go more recent one as well because I don't want to just pick all classics, even
Right.
though I could. I'm going with Better Ray Bill #5 by my boy Daniel Warren Johnson from 2021. I love Daniel Warren Johnson. I think he is one of my favorite artists in the game right now. Just such dynamic action scenes. And this cover is I just love it. You got Better Ray Bill, one of my favorites. The Surtur sword. You got crazy demon Surtur face in the background.
Is it this?
No, not that one.
Okay.
It is.
Let me look forward to.
Let's see. Better Ray Bill 2021 #5.
Oh, that was a variant cover that I just clicked. Okay, that's why.
Yeah, just the main cover. But yeah, and again, kind of similar to what we were talking about with Venom.
I see it.
If you have read the story, if you read and this is the last issue of the series, just culminates everything so well. And again, another character that is often sidelined as, the Thor sidekick, a run that really showed what Bill could do, what Bill could be. Love it. Absolutely love it. Like I said, that background is just, mwah. Oh,
Look how yoked Bill is in that.
dude, yoked, bro. That's why I love Daniel Warren Johnson. Another cover, which I'm not gonna pick, but his one that he just did for Batman Deadpool. It's the Thing versus Big Barda, just uppercut. So, dude, so cool. I should have picked that one. Crap.
That actually would have flied because it technically is also a Marvel cover.
All the ones
yeah,
released yesterday are applicable.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
true.
gotta say too, TJ, I respect how true to self you're staying so far in this draft. Even though you're kind of winging it, you are staying true to yourself, and it's a great cover too. I've never seen this one, but again, as somebody who likes the horror, like undeady, creepy, weird stuff, it's scratching a good itch for me for sure.
I'm just very fortunate that a lot of my favorite artists have done covers. I like some of the great covers for my favorite people, so it works out.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to take to get Beta Ray Bill on the MCU, on our screens?
Dude.
You would think with four Thor movies by now we would have had them, but
I'm hoping Secret Wars. I would not put $1 on it if I was betting. I don't have much hope for it. But there was a Thor corpse in the Secret Wars book. Doom had his Thor army. So that's my one small little crumb of hope. That's maybe they'll throw Bill in there. But
didn't we get Bill as
he
a
was on
cameo?
the collector,
statue.
the champion. So he is in the MCU somewhere. He was a champion of Sakaar. So I hope so, man. I really hope so.
I think he is going to be the main Asgard thing post Secret Wars. I think the stand-in for the Thor core in Secret Wars is going to be the Deadpool core that we already saw in Deadpool and Wolverine. I think, and I don't agree with it.
Fucking mad, dude. Oh, sorry.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You're fine.
For the record, this is not what I'm hoping will happen. I just think the fact that they already established there's this whole army of variants of this one character was for that reason. But I do think Beta Ray Bill is going to be something we explore in that sort of post-soft reboot era of the
There's a place somewhere for Bill.
Yeah, I think where I kind of land on it is, would the casuals be able to buy into this? And then people would probably say like Groot, Rocket. I feel like if Gunn was still in Marvel, Beta Ray Bill would have been on the screen.
I was just about to say, I think the best way to bring him in would be the cosmic side. Like go with like the Al Ewing Guardians style. Bring him in a Guardians, maybe a Marvels
Make an
type
animated
thing.
Project.
Yes.
That could be too.
The fact that he has not showed up in What If is a crime. Oh my God. I need to stop myself.
All right, we'll move on from depressing TJ. Damon, your second pick. You're on the clock.
I am sticking with my iconic covers.
Okay.
And if you know me, you know there's several characters I truly love and enjoy, and I have to pick him, at least for one. This is Avengers 223. Avengers 223. So I'll let you grab that.
This makes sense.
The second he's like, okay, yeah. This is a famous cover. It's an iconic cover because it features Hawkeye on the front, and it's the Hawkeye cover where he's pulling back the arrow, and who's on the tip of it?
Boom,
Ant-Man. And this cover has everything that I love about it, other than just Hawkeye's on there. You have the box on the top left with all the character heads of everyone who's in the book. I love that. I need them to bring that back in everything. Please just do it. And also, I love a good cover that has some classic like text. When Ant-Man and Hawkeye join forces, somebody's gonna get it. So yeah, another iconic cover that they did into the movies. We had that scene in Civil War. And I also have the Funko Pop version of
That's what too. I have this, I'm pretty sure. I also bought it I think I bought one for my friend. He's a big Ant-Man fan. My friend Jack, and I found this Funko where it has like the comic cover behind it, and then also has the Funko doing the thing. Yeah. And I think I bought it and was going to ship it, and he found it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just keep this then." So I think it's downstairs somewhere. Yeah.
So I love this cover. It's iconic. You have Clint in his classic suit with the silly mask and the leotardo dress. It's great. I love it. I have no bad notes about it.
I know that I just took maybe the most over detailed cover with my last pick, but I appreciate these clean covers so much, man. Just, the singular focus just looks great. Like no frills, no nothing crazy. It's just in your face. It is what it is. And it looks fucking awesome. So I think this is a great pick.
All right, well, you get your third pick here as well.
I do. Back. And I'm going to help you out as well. I'm going to say this is a variant cover for Magik. It's a variant cover for Magik number 8. I'm going to say I'm going to help you out because it's right behind me.
Knew that was coming.
And I was trying to debate which one of these Russel Dauterman features I wanted to do, because he did a great Scarlet Witch. He did a great Carol Danvers. He did a great Emma Frost. Like, he's done a bunch of these. I had to pick them with Magik. And the reason I'm doing it is not just because I love Ileana's character, which I do, but I just love the fact that it's like you get to kind of go back into some eras with some of these characters, and you're like, oh yeah, they were in like a crazy costume for like a single issue. It's like, yes, there was Ileana when she was like in her Dark Child phase for like back when she was coming back alive, and oh yeah, there she is again fairly recently when she was one of the Phoenix Five, and oh, there she is when she was like taken over by the Enchantress. And it's like you get to like point out little moments in these characters, and he's done this now for a bunch of characters for Marvel, and I love this as idea. They're all in the same pose, so yeah, it's like quote unquote repetitive, but you have to be because it makes it clean like that. And I just think it's so cool because there's some of them in here. And like all the way in the back, you can see his design hiding in the back. I don't know why he put it so far in the back. His design for her Hellfire Gala.
He's being modest. He's like, I'll put mine in the back.
Put mine in the back. But it's so cool. It's such a fun way to go back and like look at all these cool costumes that these characters have been in, and for a lot of people to like, when were they in this? And it's like, well, I can help you.
Yeah, you know, there was also a variant. DC kind of did something similar to this too, even though this is not a DC draft, but just where they did characters standing like this. But it's more like there'd be like 4 on the top, and then like almost like a class photo where you like put people in the bleachers above them, and then there's like people in the middle bleachers and people at the bottom. And it's like all their different outfits through. Yes, Nightwing has it. I think it was Nicola Scott who did them, but it was like I have a Superman one and a Flash one of those. And anytime that you kind of get a comic cover like this, where it's like, let's just show you their history, all these different suits throughout their time, like it like is a great way to honor the character and the people that came before, as well as putting maybe your own twist on it as you're doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. If you are an Ileana fan, this is the definitive cover for you. That's for sure.
I love Russel Dauterman too. I think he is so good. Yeah. You influenced me. Now I might have to pick one.
Dude, I was struggling because I was like, man, I didn't know if I wanted to go with just the Hellfire Gala cover. I don't know if I want to go with one of his Scarlet Witch covers. I don't know if I want to, like, he's done so many amazing looks and books. But this one, I'm not gonna lie, it was right behind me, and I'm like, well, this will make things easier.
Is that going to be how we gauge all comic book artists now? How are the looks and how are the books?
Yeah, looks and books. It's all that matters.
All right, TJ, back to you, brother.
My turn?
Yeah, third pick.
Yes.
I am going with kind of out of the ballpark pick here. I don't think most people will expect. I am going Incredible Hulk number 105 from 1968 from Maria Severin. I had to make sure I had that right. But yeah, I think this cover is awesome. It's like classic Hulk as a monster coming out of the grave, and it actually it was so good they brought it back for the first issue of Immortal Hulk.
Yes.
So there's a great Alex Ross variant of this as well.
I was going to say this looks familiar because this is like Immortal Hulk has that same look. Yeah.
Yeah, these colors are amazing. I don't think I've seen this cover before, but holy crap, that is awesome.
I just vibrant. I love how Hulk is like reaching out towards you, and he looks powerful. And like I said, the way he's coming out of the ground, then like we were talking about with some of these other ones, the text on it, this monster unleashed, and I love it. Damon knows I love the current Philip Kennedy Johnson run very much. Hulk as a monster. I personally, that's my favorite version of Hulk. So, yeah, I love this one.
And when you say the text on there, too, like, I really love when they do, like, that last word being a totally different font or stylized. Like, this being italics with, like, it looks like it's, like, rushing in or, like, blowing over, unleashed. Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, the Alex Ross one is fantastic as well. Kind of even takes it further. I think he's actually coming out of a grave, like in a graveyard. So, yeah, iconic Hulk cover.
Yeah, and before we move on from this, I'm just going to share the Immortal Hulk one because for the viewers at home, because this is what we mean by saying it's so similar. This is why it looks instantly recognizable to me, even though I hadn't seen 105. But like,
there we go, baby.
Immortal Hulk. Good. Immortal Hulk's so good too, just as a book. So
good.
And with
looks
my next
books,
pick, I take
looks
that cover. Yeah, it passes the body check, the looks and the books. All right, back to me here. And Jordan, now I am going to take the one that you probably thought I was going to take in the first round. We're going X-Men 101. I am a Jean Grey fan through and through. And this, in terms of classic iconic covers, this is the 101 for Jean. Coming out of the water, Storm and Cyclops kind of coming out, struggling for air. Basically the beginning of the Phoenix arc here. It is... As a Jean Grey fan, I could not leave the draft without it. And again, Jordan, just the thing you referenced 2 seconds ago with
Yes.
The changing font in the last word, enter the Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
You know what I mean? The Phoenix. Yeah. And again, Damon, you said it before, and a lot of our picks have had this on the side. That little aspect of having all the included characters, the faces on the side, such a dumb little
In
thing,
the box.
but so
Yeah.
damn cool.
Yes.
And like
Bring
so,
it back,
like,
please.
warm and fuzzy and nostalgic. Yeah, man. It just bring that shit back.
Mark Brooks has
but
done
yeah,
a good
this
couple of
cover-
them recently, and they're fantastic. They should just hire him to do all of them. For
Well,
across the line.
DC has started putting more of the box on there now too. That like Marvel seems to now be like not wanting to do it as much. I don't actually currently like the way Marvel numbers their comics on their recent ones.
Don't get us started.
I know. But yeah, it's a good cover.
I shall not speak.
You know what? I'm going to push back a little bit because I know that I'm in the minority here, and I do understand what you guys are saying to an extent, but I do at least see the other side of wanting to like implement as many entry points for people as possible. So like when they do these, we're ending this run at 12. My light just turned off. When they do these like, we're ending this run at 12 and we're going to start another. I get it. But at the same time, it is a bit of a disservice to the sort of long-time comic readers, right, who love these long, fleshed-out stories. So I guess I could see both sides of things. Is what I'm trying.
Not even that. Just the way that they like put the number on the comic annoys me. Like, not that there is a number. But, like,
okay.
There's no
So you
like uniform.
Alex.
Yeah, like the box isn't there.
You didn't mean the.
Well, I meant both, but yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's not as aesthetically pleasing as the older comics and how they put the number and the date on.
No.
Now
Definitely not. Definitely
not. No, great cover though. I like Cyclops, especially that costume he's wearing. And then you have Nightcrawler in the back here, so that's a plus. Even though he's drowning, it's a plus for me. That's my guy. Yeah. All right. I guess. To me,
back to you.
Speaking
my
of
X-Men.
logos,
Okay.
the X-Men logo is just so powerful. Like, just
yes,
I love it.
Bang.
I love the slanted X-Men.
Yep.
All right, where do I go with this? I'm gonna do this. This is one that this is the other one I was debating on going for, but I am going with Fantastic Four Life Story 5. With Sweet Galactus.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Life Story is one of my favorite Fantastic Four comics, but also this cover I think is the best of the bunch.
I love the perspective of like how small the helicopters are compared to Galactus. That's
I didn't even need to notice the second one.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah,
of them
right
in
there.
Yeah.
I will admit, Jordan, I think my favorite cover is the issue 1 cover of like the whole family. But I mean, you anything Life Story, you don't have to sell me on.
I think that one. I don't know. I think it's maybe because it becomes the trade cover that I instantly are like, no, show me the one that's not the trade cover.
Well, that was the same thing with Infinity Gauntlet. That issue 1 became the trade cover. That's what I have here. It's the full trade.
Oh, okay.
Again, signed by Jim Starr.
That's so dope. I love the Kirby crackle.
Like you're never gonna have to sell me on Life Story, man. You'll never have to sell me on anything Life Story, man. I know we're not drafting based on the stories themselves, but goddamn, I just loved everything about this little run. I've been on record on this show saying that it brought me to tears. Even it was that damn good. I legitimately think so. And this cover is fantastic. No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I was able to be the one to kind of put you on this one.
You did.
So, we read it for our Fantastic Fridays leading up to Fantastic Four. First steps. All right, I got to do it because this one it's Fantastic Four related as well, and it is another one that I had as a kid. I still have it. It's lived with me for a while, but it's Fantastic Four versus the X-Men issue 2 here with Doom in the background. We get Wolverine in the brown and yellow. Your mother's been avenged, kid, okay? Then you got, both Reed and Sue dead with Franklin crying his eyes out. Good cover.
That is, oh my God, that is heart-wrenching. Holy crap. This is another cover I hadn't seen before, but my God, holy shit.
By the way, the only issue I have of it, again, I don't know how this ended up in my hands. It may have been at a flea market or something, but I've had it since I was a kid, and I'm like, all right, I don't know anything that's going on in this storyline, but
you gotta track down the other 3 for sure.
Yes, yeah. But it's cool. It's like
Man,
86,
we don't
87 that it came out.
And if we don't see this Logan costume fully fleshed out at any point in live action, I'm going to be pretty upset. I know we got the little teaser.
Favorite. Yeah, this is my favorite Wolverine suit for sure, personally.
So damn good. So damn good. All right, back to me here for my 4th pick. And I'm a little torn at the moment. But I think I'm going to go Civil War number 7. Just because, again, we're talking iconic here. This is one that they recreated in the movie. This is Tony with the arc blast right up against Cap's shield. I think it's obviously way better done in the comic because, like, on the bottom of it, you see, like, Spidey laid out and Carol laid out. And it's like, this is the end of the Civil, this is what it all comes down to right here. And again, it was so iconic that they felt the need to recreate it for the movie. So I love this cover. I think it's tremendous. And yeah, I have kind of, maybe gone for some more detailed covers with my last 2. And I think my next ones are going to be a little more kind of down the middle fastball, just very not so hyper stylized. But I love this one. And I loved all of the cover art really for the Civil War issues, like the style of like the half page. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's where I mark off points on this.
Me too.
I was just going to say, I can understand why people wouldn't like it, but it worked really well for me.
I think it's fine as like a trade cover. Like the trade has like the halves for like all of the trades,
Works
right?
way
And you're
better.
like, yeah, but like when you're looking at individual issues, it's like, yeah, I don't know. You know where I think they do this the best? This like shield thing is actually Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, where you could do the fusion moves. They also kind of do that same move in Avengers 1, where like Iron Man hits the shield and you're able to like disperse the like energy of the things in the game like around. Like that's where I always think of when we look at this. But
no, I'm the same way with you when it comes to the half. It's taken off points for me because of that.
Yeah, okay. So all the people listening, voting in our poll, deduct points. Do not vote for Ron because of the half cover.
Yeah, you only get half a point because it's half a cover.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll say to be like to go on the middle with everyone's opinion. I agree with both. The half cover kind of takes away from it a little bit, but I'll say I have a lot of these single issues. I feel like when you have the single issues together, it works well. The white bottom, they flow.
I mean,
really
at least
well
they were consistent throughout the run, right?
And I think they switch off between like blue and red and blue, so I think that works a little better. But yeah, so I'll go in the middle of everyone.
I think it gives it more of an adult feel, which I think is what they were going for with Civil War. Obviously, like knowing how it ended with Cap and everything, it was a very adult story. Paired with a lot of awesome visuals, but at its heart, it was an issue on, the casualties, right? And the is what we're doing and the price we're paying in the process of it worth it? And I don't know. It felt like a very adult premise and a very adult cover to go along with it. So I think that's probably most of all what kind of drew me to it. But again, the art is awesome as well. So
I mean, it came out in 2006. I bought the trade I bought the trade not long after, because actually Ultimate Alliance 2 storyline is based off Civil War.
Yeah.
And you're right. It does feel more adult, because I felt like I was getting away with something at 15, like, haha, I'm getting this grown-up comic, type thing.
Yeah.
All right, to TJ, pick 4.
Oof. So I got 2 left, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is tough now. This is getting tough. All right. I am going to go, since Fantastic Four just came and it's fresh in everybody's mind, I am going Fantastic Four number 49. First Galactus basically ushered in the cosmic age of Marvel. And just iconic. You got the team running for their absolute lives away from this giant threat. You got Silver Surfer on the cover as well. And it's just, and again, Jack Kirby, this is pure Marvel for me. Like, this is just the Marvel's first family. And just like, trying to imagine myself like going back into a time machine and being in a world where I have no idea what a Galactus is or a Silver Surfer, and like just imagining seeing this and being like, what is this? Just great. It blows me away every time. I love it.
I think this cover confirms that Galactus is going to be in Doomsday, actually.
That's what I was going to say. Look at that word. If this be Doomsday, oh my God. And he's green.
Hey, Easter eggs.
No, this is an awesome cover.
I know.
Yeah, it's great. You have the core 4, the Fantastic Four there at the bottom of the comic, and then you have a larger than life villain with Silver Surfer in between, and also you see like the trail of his flight path, which I think is really cool. Especially when you just look at how evolved, like I know we talked about iconic covers being like Fantastic Four issue 1, but like a lot of those early Fantastic Four and Spider-Man covers just have like white backgrounds and then like a bunch of boxes. Like, boom, here's everybody that's featuring in this. While like this is like Chef's Kiss here.
Yeah, like I said, absolutely love it. Corner box, like we've been talking a lot about these other ones, and just a good classic cheesy 60, the world's greatest comic magazine. I love when people refer to comics as comic magazines. I think it's silly and I love it. Yeah,
so you get bonus points that this is a full cover and has the world's greatest comic magazine.
Oh, screw off. All right.
And it's got the font thing where like the last word is a different font. Like you're getting all these bonus points, TJ.
If I had a nickel today for every character who turned out to be green when they aren't usually green on a comic cover, we'd have 2 nickels.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah.
They love doing that. The different yeah. All right. Damon, back to you for your last 2, man.
Back-to-back picks.
Kind of wish I had more than 5, but I was struggling.
Dang, there's so many good ones.
I was struggling because I'm like, man, there's like so many that I want to pick. And you know what's actually funny is I've learned this. When I'm thinking of like comic covers, a lot of DC ones pop in my mind. So I had to like push a lot of those to the side. But there's one artist with Marvel right now I had to pick, because whenever she puts out a cover, my eye always goes to.
I knew it.
It is Peach Momoko. Now that at that point, it's like, all right, which Peach cover did you go for? You can go with so many.
Anyone.
That like the one I'm gonna go for is from my all-time favorite character on the Marvel side. It's a Kate Bishop cover. It is All Out Avengers number 2. It is a variant, and the reason I'm picking this is because this is like one of my favorite artworks of Kate, and I almost bought it. And then she told me the price, and I went, nope.
I'll say, what do you mean almost, dude?
Because I was ready.
I will admire it online.
Exactly. It's like I was ready, and then I saw the 6 digits.
Oh, that's
6
great.
digits?
Oh, sorry, 5. It was 5.
Still, what the fuck?
What?
Well, remember, these are all hand painted.
True.
That is 5 digits. That's a
sorry,
lot
4.
of money.
It was 3,000.
I'm sorry, Peach. I'm sorry.
Oh, Peach, yeah, you're a great artist, but $3,000.
No, 3 grand.
moly.
Like, this is gorgeous to me. This is like one of my favorite. I said 654. I don't
It
know
is.
numbers.
I didn't say it's not worth it. I'm just not.
To me, it
not
would
in
be
my
if I had
bracket.
it. This
Yeah.
is just absolutely stunning. I love her artwork, the way that the flowers blend into the bow, blending into her costume, the way that the sunglasses are just tinted enough they don't see through them fully. Thank God. I hate that when like someone has sunglasses and I still see their eyes behind it. Not a fan of it. I just love this. I have this cover, obviously, because if I wasn't going to get the original, I'm getting the damn cover. I adore this. I love her art. It was just a matter of what to pick. There's a great one that's, if I can give an honorable mention, of Galacta and Jeff. That is also on a box. It was for the Marvel Rivals like release. That one's adorable.
Hold on, Damon. We give all of our honorable mentions at the end. Hold on.
Oh God. Okay, thank goodness, because I have a
we have a section at the end where we all just give our honor. They don't actually play into the draft, but it's where we all give the ones that we could have drafted. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Good. Okay. Let me go into my final pick.
Last pick.
I was struggling with this one because it's your final pick. You're like, oh man, it all kind of rides on this. This came out in 2020. This came out November 2020. This is a Kelly Thompson book. This is a Kelly Thompson book that got canceled way too damn soon. This is Black Widow #3. This is the main cover from Adam Hughes. This is her, Natasha, in a wedding dress, and is gorgeous. But there's an effect on here that Adam Hughes does with the wedding dress and with the text that I think is so brilliant. And once when we pull it up, I'll show it. It's the white dress goes into the I do on the widow. It's so good.
That's amazing.
That's
it's so
they
good.
also played a lot for sure on the sort of to compare it to real world, that like Russian influence. It looks like there's a lot of that vibe in here, like those sort of like Russian posters, you know what I mean?
And lettering, like
the lettering, the
yeah.
red, the yes. Yeah.
I feel like the arms in the like the dude in the background, it almost like if you kind of like cross your eyes real quick, it kind of looks like wings coming behind her too, which I think adds a whole other kind of
the
layer
idea
to it.
is you see him puppeteering her, so you see the lines going through the Black Widow on the top, so she's like a marionette too. This cover is incredible.
Beautiful use of space too. Like there's a lot going on, but it's not cluttered. Like it's very clear. Mwah, beautiful.
Love it.
I don't know, guys. I think it might have been better if they only used half the page, personally.
Yeah. Just cut it off right in the middle.
Yeah, this gets bonus points because it's bleeding into the lettering and all that. So that's good job.
No, it's an awesome cover. It's one that I hadn't seen before, but very cool. Very cool.
It's one when Kelly was bringing it out, and she's like, I didn't even notice the I do part. And she's like, oh, yeah, and then the dress bleeds into the lettering. I was like, oh, my God, that's brilliant.
It's perfect. Yeah, how, like, if you're doing a wedding dress, you're just so lucky that the word I do is in the word widow. You're like, all right.
That is stumbling into one for sure. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, TJ. All right. Last one. Hit us, brother.
Oof, last one. This was hard, but I got to go another classic because why not, right? And I can't believe no one picked this, honestly, but Giant Size X-Men, #1, 1975.
I am so sorry. Yeah. One last thing I just noticed on this cover, because we just said how much we hate letterings from Marvel, and I didn't even notice this. They didn't even need to put the Marvel Legacy #3 on there because the 3 is also the W with the 3
I
of the
was
widow
just
on
about
the
to
bottom.
say that on top.
I was like, oh, that's so good. Sorry, TJ. Come on.
No, don't be sorry.
Nice detail.
It's all.
But no, yeah, TJ, you're talking about the splash cover of the OG team.
Yep, the first by Wen and Cockrum. I mean, come on. What can be more classic and iconic as that? I mean, obviously, it's not the first issue of X-Men ever, but I mean, you can kind of consider it the first issue of what we know as X-Men today. Because before that, they were just kind of weirdos.
Yeah.
This was on my list, and I decided to go art rather than meaning. But this is the first appearance of so many characters.
Yeah, and I'll say too, I love it from the art perspective too. Like, you have the old team in the back, and the new team is literally bursting through them. And again, kind of similar with the Hulk cover, they're just like coming right at you, and it's just a big. It's bold, it's big, it's a statement, and just iconic. It's hard. Many have tried, it's been recreated many times, but just this original one, the colors, everything about it just screams comics and takes me back.
Man,
it's got it's got 3 different fonts at the bottom. Like that. Look at that new Deadly Genesis.
So are we grading this thing solely on how many fucking fonts?
Yes,
I am.
yes.
Okay.
We are.
Oh my god!
But no, you're right. It's like almost like they're coming out of the
cover.
book, right? It's not just that they're moving through the other ones. Like they're coming out of the book at you, grabbing your attention. Like we're the X-Men.
Yeah.
It's like the what is it? The Tom Hanks movie where it's like I'm the X-Men now is how they're looking at that.
Yeah. Yes, that, like I said, classic Dave Cockrum. And this is like right before Chris Claremont took over. I think next issue is when Claremont's run technically starts. So
yes,
again, historic issue.
Do we find that odd that like his run would start on a second issue?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Like, a lot of people don't realize that. I feel like a lot of people think this is the beginning, because I mean, it technically is. It's just one of those like little caveat, kind of like you had Secret Wars number 8 on here. It's like that's technically not the first appearance of the black suit, but it's like everyone just kind of considers it as
right. Everyone has Mandela affected themselves into thinking that it is.
Yeah.
All right, back to me here for the last pick. We are going heart. We are going heart through and through here. We are going Annihilation number 6. It is my favorite Nova cover ever. Nova is my favorite character in all of Marvel, besides from Jean Grey. This is his most iconic comic issue ever, bar none, really. As much as I loved the solo run that he got, 10 years ago at this point. We're getting fucking older, more than 10 years ago. What was it, like 2012? Anyway, this cover, the smoke coming off him. This is the issue where he kills Annihilus, where he reaches down his throat and pulls out his fucking insides. Just the coolest thing ever. The thing that made me fall in love with Nova, really. And this cover is just so badass. You see this art on Twitter all the time now. Like, anytime anyone's talking about Nova and like they want to attach a picture to it, this is the picture they're using. It is so badass. It is so cool. It is Richard Rider at his finest in every aspect, and I was not leaving this draft without it.
It's cool.
Love it.
It's a cool cover.
It rips.
Yeah. Like you said, I love this. Oh, sorry, I thought I was muted for a second. I love the smoke and like the I'm a sucker for like a damaged hero. Like when you have like they're just like messed up on the cover. Like I mentioned that Doom one earlier. I'm a sucker for that because it's like just such attention grabbing.
All right, I guess it's my last pick, and I've been wondering where I'm going with this, and I'm going to go with something that probably doesn't get enough love. In 2022, there was a 4-issue run of this particular character who had matching covers for each one that look really great. It's Ant-Man celebrating his 60th year, the Al Ewing story, and I picked issue 3 because it's like the Scott Lang Ant-Man look, which I think is the best looking of the Ant-Man suits. So, but yeah, I have all 4 of these, and they all look great, like side by side. But I think this one looks the best, and it was a really good story as well. Giving myself bonus points on that. So,
Nice.
but yeah,
Love it.
I like it. It's clean.
Yeah.
Simple. Not really, the shading isn't too crazy, so it's like it's got like a good classic flat look. I like that the Ant-Man's just kind of like it's behind it, so it's not taking. I actually, I'm actually into it. Like a part of me thought when you said Ant-Man, I was like, oh, he's gonna be like this big on the page.
yeah, like a white page with just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's genius. He's the size of an ant, and that's
Like the movie poster. Didn't they do a poster
Yes.
like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, all 4 of these covers look really great. But this one in particular, like, just screams what I think of Ant-Man. Because my mind goes to Scott, not
Hank.
not Hank, because of I was more introduced to Ant-Man through the movies originally. Like he was not a character that was really super popular at the time when I was reading Marvel comics and getting into it at the beginning of the MCU, catching back up to it around that time. So this is like my Ant-Man and my look. So that's what I go with.
Nice.
I like it.
Alrighty, I guess we'll go to some last honorable mentions before we head out of here. I'm probably not going to pull up each honorable mention, but if we just want to rattle off some, one of the ones I was thinking about was Amazing Spider-Man 396. It has Daredevil on it with Spider-Man. He's got like the big Todd McFarlane eyes.
Yes.
And then one that I think I own like the reprint, the facsimile version of this, but I'm surprised nobody said X-Men 1 with Jim Lee in 1991 because that is a very classic.
That's a classic one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shocked nobody said Incredible Hulk 340. That's the one. That's the one with the claws, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am stunned.
It's on my list.
There's so many just classic covers.
Well,
It's so
Amazing
hard to pick.
50, right? Amazing 50 when Spider-Man No More, Amazing Fantasy 15, Amazing 300 with the black suit. Like there's those were other ones that I was thinking about.
Or Hulk
Uncanny.
81 or with Wolverine. I think it's 81. Wolverine's
that was the
first
one-
appearance.
Oh, first appearance. Oh, because Damon just referenced the other one with the claws. That was
Yeah, that one. But I'm talking very first Wolverine appearance. That one's iconic.
Uncanny X-Men 251, Logan on the cross or the X.
Yes, yep.
It's up there.
Great one.
I have House of X #1. Charles and Jean and
Yes.
Magneto walking out from Krakoa with Magneto with the white suit. That shit is fucking awesome, dude. More recent Ultimates #4, the Doctor Doom mask with all of the rats that have the.
yeah.
I love that cover, man. I love
Is that
cover.
is that the
thing
other
is,
Ultimate
again,
one you were referring to?
Yeah. No. The other Ultimate Spider-Man one I was referring to is just a fun one. Ultimate Spider-Man #12, Santa costume. I love that fucking cover.
Yeah.
I just love that cover. But yeah, that's
It's a good one.
in terms of things that I thought could be drafted by like me. That was basically it. I had a very condensed list for this one.
I mean,
The other one,
go
go on.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the other one I was considering just because of like its quote unquote importance and fun value. It was like the variant cover that had Gwenpool on it before she was Gwenpool, and it was like her first appearance before she became a character. And like that's how she became a character, is because so many people bought that issue and then they like turned her into a thing. I almost just grabbed that just because I was like kind of a novelty thing that happened, and in the comic space you just don't see that anymore. I can't say we don't see that anymore. They quite literally just did that, but with like 15 young characters, but it was based on what they did with her.
It set the standard. It's the tone.
Yeah, it was like an homage to her to do it again. But like what had happened with her, like with that, it was like a Howard the Duck issue or something that was just like so cool and so unique that I was like, yeah, I was considering that. I'm gonna be honest. I know TJ is probably very surprised. There really isn't like a Jeff cover that I really would pick. If any, I think it was like the Duali one where he's in the bathtub with the rubber ducky, and there's like a Namor underneath. That's like the only one that I would possibly consider.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could have picked covers all day long. The first Eternals one, I picked a lot of Kirby here, so that one I love. It's just very intricate. There's a lot of like cool detail in it. You brought up House of X, Ron. I mean, basically any Mark Brooks House of X or Immortal X cover, I think is amazing. His I want to shout out specifically Judgment Day #2. I love from Mark Brooks. Got a big celestial.
There's
on
a couple of Judgment Day covers that were awesome.
I think those are so good. So yeah, and my last honorable mention, one of my favorite. I gotta go with my boy Thor again. Gary Frank Thor. I think it's from Donny Cates's run number 19. And it is just like the coolest picture of Thor ever.
Dude.
He just looks so brutal. He's like screaming, like going into battle. So cool.
Dude, some of those, I do have to just before we get out of here to add on to the Thor thing. Some of those Gore Jason Aaron covers were fucking amazing too. Like, oh man.
Don't get me started, man. I could have made this whole thing Thor and Peach Momoko. Like that could have been the whole thing.
Yeah. All right, Jordan, you want to read off our teams and get us out of here, brother?
Yeah. So on the video version, I'm definitely going to try to put a picture of all of our picks side by side so everybody can see it, and that's the one that'll also get posted without our names on it when we do the poll, so that way we can't kind of juice the polls here. So we have Team Damon here, Infinity Gauntlet, Avengers 223, Magik 8 variant version, All Out Avengers 2 variant, and Black Widow 3 from 2020. TJ's is Journey into Mystery 83, Beta Ray Bill 5 from 2021, Incredible Hulk 105, Fantastic Four 49, and Giant Size X-Men 1. Ron has Secret Wars issue 8, King in Black 5, X-Men 101, Civil War 7, and Annihilation 6. And I have Amazing Spider-Man 388, Ultimate Spider-Man 10, Fantastic Four Life Story 5, Fantastic Four versus the X-Men 2, and Ant-Man 3 from the mini series in 2022.
Good fucking teams there, boys. Good teams.
Stacked.
So we'll give it a couple days after the episode posts, and we'll put the poll up, and people will be able to vote for their favorite team, and the winner gets bragging rights. That's all they get here. So we don't have a budget. All right. We don't have a budget for anything. We don't have sponsors to give us a prize. So that is what you get. Okay. Well, I guess that'll wrap us up here. If Damon and TJ, if you want to share where people can find your work, where they can follow you on social media before we head out of here.
TJ will laugh because I don't do social media anymore. It's fantastic. I have a
that is probably
mental health
awesome.
now. It's great. You can find me though on the Comic Corner, and TJ as well, and our good friend AF on the Comic Corner, which is on the Agents of Fandom channel. We go live every single Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern and talk about our favorite comics of the week and some of the news that comes out. And then we just yap about it and we have fun. And most of the time, we all love the books we read. Sometimes we don't, and that's when the episodes get extra fun.
Yeah, what Damon said. You can find me same place you find him. You can find me also on Twitter. I refuse to call it anything else.
Correct.
at @the_Fat_Thor. I'm not on there much anymore these days, but hey, hit me up. Let's talk some comics. I'm always down. And also, I'll do kind of on hiatus for a while now, but I'll also plug my other channel, Sons of Mjolnir. We did a lot of interviews, so we got a lot of interviews from a lot of cool people. So check that out as well.
All right, and we have let's see, we're releasing this October. All right, so we finished Peacemaker at this time. Peacemaker season 2. What an ending.
At this point.
What an ending. Mind
Crazy.
blown.
I can't believe Thor
Crazy.
showed up at the end.
Yeah, that's what the big twist was.
Nightwing? Really?
Yeah. We found out why he was crying.
So all of our episode discussions for Peacemaker are available, and we're going to be doing this draft. We'll have a DC Comics cover draft coming up at some point as well, and also Secret Project should probably be released by now, and that is not so secret. I've announced it. Enter Flash Time, which is my Flash rewatch podcast, where we not just discuss every episode of The Flash, but every episode of the Arrowverse Flash appears in, because I wanted to give myself no life going forward. So that is what we are going to be launching there. I got a great guest for episode 1, where we talk about Barry joining the Arrowverse in the Arrow episode, season 2, episode 8. And then we will go from there. So if anybody's interested in that, it's called Enter Flash Time. You can find it in the show notes. So that should be released by now. And yeah, anything else, Ron, where you want to direct people to or anything like that?
Yeah, sure. I don't know how much crossover we're really going to have here with what I'm working on now. By now, at least the first episode will be out. If we have any listeners at all who are fans of Resident Evil or survival horror, I just started a YouTube channel called The Raccoon Typewriter. We're going to be doing a lot of fun sort of lead up videos to Resident Evil Requiem, which is coming out in February of next year. By now, my Billy Cohen theory video is going to be up. It's basically just going to be a way to try to meet and interact with a bunch of new survival horror fans. That's kind of the only reason I'm doing this, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, it's The Raccoon Typewriter on Twitter. I'm RC Typewriter. So yeah, give us a follow if you're into the whole survival horror thing. We've also, we're going to be talking some Silent Hill, things like that too. So it's not going to be just Resident Evil. It's going to be all kinds of survival horror things. So yeah, tune in if that's your bag.
This show at SupesandSabers on all social media. You can follow us there. Have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you next time here on Supes and Sabers.